One of the hardest things I've ever heard as a divorced dad was my youngest saying that they missed their mom when they were standing right in front of me. It was a moment in bed, and if you ever felt that sting, I need you to hear this today. And here at the end, I'm going to give you 3 things that I do and something that is really helpful for dads to just put an anchor into the moments that you have with them. I'm going to tell you about what you're feeling, why you're feeling it, some of the studies behind it, because it's not just a you versus them thing. And when you start to understand this, you'll start to understand what you're supposed to be doing and preparing for. Okay, if you've been there in those moments, and they talk about mom more than you, they light up when she calls, they cry when leaving her house. That's a punch in the gut. It sucks and it hurts. Early on, I took it personal. I thought, man, do they even care about me, right? That moment in particular, as time went on, there's been several moments, several times, where they'll be in bed and they'll be crying, and it's dark and it's lonely and it's nighttime, and I've realized that most of the time it's just that they're tired. And there's been exchange, and they're tired and they're worn out. And as I did more and more research and studies on this, I realized that that's exactly what's happening. And they'll cry and they'll miss, their mom. But in those moments, you and I both know, it feels like a knockout punch. It feels like you're not worth anything. It feels like they don't care. And I'll tell you why. Let me tell you why it hurts. It's because the divorce already makes you feel replaced, and this makes you feel like you're being erased. That's what it does. It's like pouring your whole heart into a game, but the crowd is cheering for the other team. It hurts. It's painful. But you got to understand that kids process loyalty different. They aren't choosing sides. They're trying to survive a split. And you'll understand that younger children will need more of the motherly nature, the safety net, the easy type of living and feeling. And as they get older, they need more of that action, that risk tolerance that dads have, and the exploration and the adventure spirit that dads had. And so here's what I learned. Look, through mindset work, neuroscience, coaching, all that sort of stuff, I realized it's not about me. It's about age. It's about development. It's about environment. And so kids default to the house that feels the easiest, the safest, or the most familiar. And sometimes that's mom's house. That's just the reality of it. It's not rejection. It's just human wiring. It's just what they know. Here's what you also have to know, dads. You gotta take this on, and we're gonna move this thing forward. And again, I'm gonna give you these couple of things that I do, regardless of how you feel. First thing you gotta know is 1 Corinthians 13, 4 and 5 says, love is patient, love is kind, it keeps no record of wrongs. Your job is not to compete. Your job is to prepare. Your job's to prepare. And so many of the times, that's what this is about. Let me give you this preparation framework that I use. It's helpful for me. I believe it's helpful for you. Remove the scoreboard, number 1. Remove the scoreboard. Stop tracking who they mention more. Stop tracking who they mention more. That will kill you in and of itself. The enemy will use that against you. Why? Because he comes to steal, kill, and destroy. He wants to destroy you as a dad. He wants to put resentment inside of you. And so that scoreboard does that. That scoreboard, most oftentimes as I talk with dads, it's really a bitterness maximizer, resentment maximizer for that. That's not where you're at. That's not where you want. That's not going to give you love. That's not going to allow you to forgive. All those things that are even more important. Number 2, play the long game. Plant seeds of memories, consistency, and safety, the long game. And number 3, here's something that's really important. This is one of the most important things, is create what I call anchor moments. Dad-kid traditions, special routines, so your presence is felt even when you're not there. Right? I like to go on walks with Dad. We watch movies on the weekend. In the car, we have prayer time. There's a devotional over the weekends. There's we go to church with Dad. We go here with Dad. We put those anchor moments in there. I get ice cream with Dad. I walk to McDonald's with Dad. Whatever those things are, create as many of those anchor moments as you can. Consistency. And those moments become memories. And so one of those things, and I've mentioned kind of several and others, I like to do all of those things. I like to cook breakfast for my kids, pancakes. That's usually a cycle thing where we'll have those moments. The prayer in the car, that's an anchor moment for me. Being able to spend some time with them late at night, where I like to do that, it's an anchor moment for me. And so you have to look at what are some anchor moments for you. And you got to remember, you're more important to them than you realize. I mean, you got to prove it over time, not on a weekend. Play the long game. If you stay steady, they'll see it. And when they do, you'll be the one they run to. They're going to run to you. They're going to get to you. And this is part of the stuff that we work in the Ascent group, because most of what dads deal with is not the external. It's the internal. It's the mindset. It's the heart. It's the mouth. It's the things that are generating what happens exterior. And so if that's something that you're interested, you want the tools, the brotherhood, and the systems, rebuild your cash flow, your confidence, connection with your kids, I just suggest just jump into the program, man. If you got Netflix, you can get into this. It's easy as it can be. Do the work, look at the worksheets, design this stuff out, build out the things that you want for your kids, create mental loops that are positive in the direction where you want to go. If you have any questions, let me know. Those of you watching this, let me know in the comments what resonated with you the most. I love to hear what hits for you. God bless you. I'll see you on the next one.